Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Today, you guys are going to be working on day 2 of 2.05 multiple step inequalities. So go ahead and I want you guys to complete your warm up. Find, that should be fine. 5 is a solution to all but which inequality. So you're going to have to solve multiple inequalities to figure out which one 5 is a solution of. Okay, remember you can also plug it in. So for this first one, if you take this equation, and I'm going to go ahead and plug this into Desmos, is I think the best way to solve this. So if I plug 5 in for x, that gives us 28. So is 28 greater than 19? Yes, it is. Okay, so that one is a solution. Next one we have is negative 10, and I'm going to plug in a 5. So negative 20 is negative 20 greater than or equal to 7? No, it is not. Okay, so that one already seems like the answer, but let's go ahead and try the rest of them just to be sure. Is 8 less than or equal to 8? Yes, it is. So that's a solution. And last but not least, if I plug 5 into the last equation, we get negative 15. Is negative 15 less than negative 5? And it is. So the answer is B here. So today you guys are just going to do the same exact steps as yesterday. So the only new rule, remember, is when you divide or multiply by a negative, you have to flip the inequality. Today we're just going to add a couple more steps. So remember, we have to, if there is a fraction, we have to multiply everything by the denominator. We have to distribute, combine like terms, move all the variables to the same side using addition and subtraction, combine all the constants using the opposite operation, and then eliminate the coefficient by using multiplication and division. So those are all of our steps for solving multi-step equations. So again, they are going to be our steps for inequalities. So looking at the first one, go ahead here. Remember, always draw your line down the middle. Oop. So our first step here is to distribute. So if we distribute, that gives 15z minus 7 is greater than 12. Oop. And of course, I messed up here. It should not be 7 because we would need to multiply by that 5. So 5 times 7 is 35. Then we need to add 35 to both sides to get rid of that constant. And 15z is greater than 47. Then last step, we gotta divide by that 15 on both sides. So those cancel each other out. And we have z is greater than or equal to 45 or 47 over 15. And it says to round to the hundredths. That means we want to put it as a decimal. So if we do that, 47 over 15, that's 3.133. So we want z is greater than 3.13. Because hundredth means 2 decimals. Oop, I don't know what happened here. All right, so the next equation, Again, so number 3 is problem number 2. So we want to draw our line down the middle, and I'll also go ahead and zoom in on this one. Okay, so first of all, we can go ahead and distribute that -9. So -9 times 7 is -63n, and -9 times 5 is +54. Keep that -5 is less than -45. Then we have some like terms here that we need to combine. So let me go ahead and switch some colors so we can see our like terms. We have +40 or 54. I think I said 45 last time. Okay, then we get -63, and +54 minus 5 is a +49. Is less than -45. We want to go ahead and subtract that 49 because we need to get rid of the constant. So we can cancel those out, and that gives us -63n is less than, oof, what is that? -94. Last but not least, we want to divide by -63. That gives us n is less than, and I would assume they want a decimal again. So we want -94 divided by -63. Okay, so that gives us 1.49. So n is less than 1.49. Right, so just because there's decimals doesn't make it any different. It's just a little, gotta kind of get used to it. Okay, the next one, I know this one says you do, but I will go ahead and show you just in case. So you could pause and test yourself, and then go ahead and reveal the answer. So for this one, remember we want to move the smaller x, so we have to add the 3x to both sides because -3 is smaller than 5. Then, remember that's add 3 to both sides, so that gives us 5x plus 3x is 8x, minus 8 is greater than or equal to -2. Then we need to add the 8 to both sides. So that's 8x is greater than or equal to +6 now. And then divide by 8 on both sides. And x is greater than or equal to 6/8. So 6 divided by 8 is 0.75. Okay, and x is an, I don't have the symbol here, so I'm going to copy and paste it from the problem. X is greater than or equal to 0.75. Okay, and remember we got to look out for those special cases when we divide or multiply by a negative number. So looking at the next one here, we have is -7z is less than 105. Okay, and we need to divide by -7. Okay, and here is that special case. So we need to flip the sign, and 107 divided by -7. 107 divided by -7, 105. Let's say something tells me, okay, it's -15. Okay, and that goes into the box. So z is greater than -15. And last but not least, we have problem number 2. Draw our line down the middle. Now the only thing we have here is this -1/5. So we have to add 1/5 to both sides. And guys, don't be intimidated by adding or subtracting fractions because Desmos can do it for us. So if I do 2/3 plus 1/5, 2/3 plus 1/5, oop, 2/3, gotta press the left arrow key, plus 1/5 equals 0.666 or 0.87 or 13/15. Okay, and we didn't divide by a negative or anything, so it is just that answer. So, okay, again, I'm going to steal this symbol is greater than 13/15. And that's it, guys. Go ahead and fill out your exit ticket and make sure you check the announcement for your homework assignment. Have a great day, guys.